Once upon a time, there lived twin sisters named Lila and Mila. These twins were as different as night and day. Laila, the elder of the two, possessed a heart overflowing with kindness. She was known throughout the village for her warm smile and her willingness to help anyone in need. Whether it was sharing her meager meals with hungry travelers or offering a comforting shelter to those in sorrow, Laila's acts of kindness were as abundant as the stars in the night sky. Mila, on the other hand, was the complete opposite of her sister. She was consumed by greed and selfishness. She would often hoard whatever little she had, never sharing with others, even if they were in dire straits. Mila's reputation in the village was that of a miser, and her cold-hearted nature sent shivers down the spines of those who crossed her path. One day, a beggar appeared at the village square. His clothes were tattered, and his eyes held a deep sadness. Laila, ever compassionate, rushed to his side with a bowl of warm soup and a kind word. She shared her last coins with him and offered him a place to rest in her humble home. Mila, however, scowled at the beggar from her window, clutching her purse tightly. She had no intention of parting with her possessions, especially to someone so destitute. As the days passed, the beggar's presence became a blessing to the village. Laila cared for him, and in return, he shared stories of distant lands and hidden treasures. He spoke of a magical well within a nearby forest that grant wish to those pure in heart. Laila's heart filled with hope as she listened to these tales. She dreamt of using her wish to bring prosperity to the village and alleviate the suffering of its people. Mila, however, saw the well as an opportunity to satisfy her endless greed. One fateful morning, Laila and Mila ventured into the forest, guided by the beggar, who had grown stronger with each passing day. They reached the mystical well, its waters shimmering in the dappled sunlight. Laila, with her kind heart, made her wish. "I wish for the well to bring happiness and abundance to our village," she said, her voice pure and sincere. The well responded by releasing a radiant light that filled the forest and spread throughout the village, bringing prosperity and joy to every household. Mila, unable to bear her sister's good fortune, hastily made her wish without a moment's thought for others. "I wish for all the riches in the world to be mine," she declared. In an instant, the well's waters turned dark, and a thunderous storm raged above. Mila was showered with gold and jewels, but it came at a terrible cost. She was transformed into a stone statue, forever frozen in her greed. Laila, on the other hand, returned to the village with her heart full of joy. Her selfless wish had brought prosperity beyond measure, and the villagers lived in harmony and abundance. As the years passed, the village continued to flourish under Laila's gentle and caring leadership. The once humble settlement had grown into a thriving community known far and wide for its prosperity and harmony. People from neighboring villages came to witness the miracle of the well and to seek Laila's wisdom and guidance. Laila, guided by her kind heart, used her newfound resources to build schools, hospitals, and shelters for the less fortunate. She organized festivals and gatherings to celebrate unity and shared her knowledge with anyone who sought it. Her radiant smile and warm embrace touched the hearts of all who met her, and she became a beloved figure not only in her village but in the entire region. Meanwhile, Mila, trapped as a stone statue near the cursed well, remained frozen in her greed. She watched as travelers passing through the forest would come to the well, tempted by the allure of her riches. But they soon learned of the tragic fate that befell anyone who succumbed to greed. As Mila stood there, unable to move or speak, her eyes served as a warning to all who approached. Over time, word of the twin sisters and the magical well spread far and wide. Travelers came from distant lands, not just for the well's magic but to learn the valuable lesson it held. They would visit Laila, hear her stories, and be inspired by her kindness. The once cursed well now stood as a symbol of hope and wisdom. It became a place of pilgrimage for those seeking to better themselves, to learn the importance of selflessness and the perils of selfishness. Visitors would make their wishes at the well, always with the hope of following in Laila's footsteps, not Mila. As the years rolled on, the village and its people flourished under Laila's rule. Her acts of kindness and generosity became legendary, and her village was known as a place of unparalleled warmth and harmony. Laila's compassion extended far beyond her own village. She traveled to a neighboring village to help those in need, offering her wisdom and resources to improve the lives of others. Her reputation spread throughout the land, and people came from near and far to seek her counsel. One day, a young girl named Ilara entered the forest alone. She had heard the tales of the twin sisters and the magical well, and her heart was filled with curiosity and ambition. Ilara was not inherently selfish, but she desired success and wealth to lift her family out of poverty. Approaching the well, Ilara hesitated. She remembered the stories of those who had fallen victim to their greed. But unlike them, she carried a small seed of kindness in her heart. With a deep breath, she made her wish, "I wish for the strength to help my family and my village, not just myself." The well responded with a gentle glow, and a feeling of warmth washed over Ilara. She didn't receive an immediate burst of riches, but she left the forest with a newfound determination to work hard and help her loved ones. Over time, her efforts bore fruit, and her family's fortune improved. But more importantly, she used her success to benefit her entire village, just as Laila had done. News of Ilara's selflessness and the well's magic began to spread. The forest became a place of pilgrimage once again, not only to learn from Laila's legacy but also from Ilara's example. Mila's stone form remained, but her presence served as a reminder that greed leads to a hollow existence. As time passed, the village where Laila ruled continued to progress, becoming a beacon of kindness and prosperity in the region. Laila's acts of generosity and compassion were passed down through generations, and the villagers embraced these values as their own. The village was not just known for its material wealth but for the richness of its spirit. One day, a group of young children from a distant village went into the forest. They were curious about the stories they had heard and the tales of the twin sisters and the well. Among them was a young girl named Maya, known for her insatiable curiosity and sense of adventure. As Maya approached the well and saw Mila's statue, she felt a painful emotion of sympathy for the frozen figure. She understood the importance of kindness, having witnessed the positive changes in her own village due to Laila's influence. Maya made her wish, "I wish for Mila to be freed from her stone prison and given a chance to learn the value of kindness." The well responded with a brilliant light, and Mila's stone form began to crack and crumble. She emerged, not as the greedy and selfish sister she had once been, but as a changed woman, humbled and transformed by her long years of solitude. Mila was overwhelmed by the beauty of the forest and the stories she heard from travelers who had learned the lessons of kindness and selflessness. She wept tears of remorse for her past actions and dedicated herself to making amends. Maya and the other children, along with Mila, returned to their respective villages. They spread the story of Mila's redemption and the importance of second chances. Mila, now a living testament to the power of change, became kind and selflessness in her own village. The forest with the enchanted well became a place where people came not only to make wishes but to reflect on their own actions and strive to be better. Mila's transformation served as a living reminder that even the most selfish hearts could change when exposed to the beauty of kindness. And so, the tale of the twin sisters continued to influence the lives of those who ventured into the forest. Laila's story of kindness and Maya's act of compassion lived on, while Mila's redemption taught everyone the profound lesson that it is never too late to choose the path of goodness and selflessness. The moral lesson to be learned in this story is that It's very important to be kind, and also help people because nobody knows tomorrow.